Big thanks to ModMic for sponsoring this video. The all-new ModMic 5.0 is the best way to create your own custom gaming headset. I used the Beyerdynamic DT770s, setup took seconds, and boom, I now have a high-quality detachable mic. I fully recommend the ModMic, link down below to my review. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have an interesting video comparing a $17 pair of headphones to a $310 pair of headphones and seeing how they stack up against each other in a variety of categories that are important when it comes to listening to headphones. I did a video recently on a $30-something mechanical keyboard versus an $150 mechanical keyboard. A lot of you seem to love it. There are a few complaints that I wasn't technical enough or in-depth enough. That's kind of the point. These are unscripted videos and really just the raw impressions I get comparing the two products. So it's going to stay that way. Don't expect the most in-depth like tone or response analysis or anything. These are just going to be my impressions as I use the products side by side on how they compare to each other. So let's do it. Okay, so first off, explaining why I chose these two pairs of headphones. It was pretty easy, actually. I already had these ones. These are $310. The Meze 99 Classics. They're the best pair of headphones I own, so I figured those would be a good pair for the more expensive option. And then I went ahead and went on Amazon to find a similarly over-ear and closed-back cheap option. So I got the Koss UR20s. These come in at $17, and they are over-ear and closed-back as well. So let's compare them. Alright, starting off with the design, with the Koss UR20s for $17, you get a pretty basic, just black design. There's a logo on either ear cup. You have these weird wings coming up that look kind of funky when you put them on. They're there for the adjustability. It's just a weird way of implementing it. You can see how it looks kind of weird out here. Nothing too special about the way these headphones look, but at least I didn't go for some outlandish color scheme to try to get the attention of gamers or anything. So, okay, I guess. But then with the Meze 99 Classics, you got like the wood and gold and black metal combination going there. They just look way classier, and that's really the word I'd use. Also, the channel slogan, stay classy, but I would use the word classy with these. If you saw these on a desk, like in the library or something, you'd look at them, you'd see how classy they look, and you'd know they're a quality pair of headphones, whereas these, you look at them, and in 2 seconds, you realize they aren't a very good pair of headphones. So the looks definitely do vary from the price ranges. So moving on to the build quality, the materials do match the price tag. So with the cheaper $17 headphones, you're getting all plastic, you're not getting real leather, you're getting fabric up here. It's not going to be any metal or anything real leather or memory foam, nothing like that. You're not going to get anything special because it's only $17, and that $17 has to go a really long way to make a functional pair of headphones. So yeah, it's going to be all plastic and nothing special. Whereas on the Meze 99 Classics, these come in at $310. That's a lot of money, both to get good sounding, good headphones, as well as good materials and nice design. So you have real wood on the ear cups, which is crazy. You have this aluminum frame, which is nice. And you have these gold accents in the middle and the connector here. So all of these are really high quality materials, as well as a split braided cable, not just regular rubber cable, it's braided. So the money really does go a long way, because there are only so many parts that go into headphones, so the more money you're throwing at it, in most cases, you are going to get better materials coming out of it. And moving on to comfort. So starting with the Koss UR20s, as I mentioned, this is like a fake plastic, fake leatherish material. The ear cups actually aren't that uncomfortable. They're a little bit soft. There's not a ton of cushion in there, but they at least have some cushion and softness in there that are squishy and somewhat comfortable. And then the top thing here, no leather and no padding or anything. It's just a piece of fabric suspended across your head. So when you throw them on, you got to adjust it for the head size. I have a big head. So when you throw them on, the only thing that these really have going for them is how lightweight they are. With all that plastic, there's not too much weight up there, so you don't really feel a clamping force, and you can kind of forget about it because there's literally just not that much weight on your head. With the 99 Classics, on the other hand, you're getting real leather ear cups with nice foam in there, a real leather padded headband that's suspended across your head automatically. There's no like adjustment notches like this. It just automatically suspends to your head size. So when you do put them on, although you feel them a little bit more, you feel the comfort more. They're comfortable on your head. The leather and the cushions on your ears are extremely comfortable, shaped to your ears, not just a circle. The headband evenly distributes the weight across, so they are a lot more comfortable, but they are definitely heavier than these headphones. So that's something to keep in mind when you're comparing some high quality materials like this to the cheaper pair of headphones like the Koss UR20s. While these are more comfortable, these are lighter. So that could be an advantage, but I would still take the heavier and more comfortable headphones over those any day. Alright, so moving on to a sound test. Before I plug them in and listen to it, obviously the 99 Classics are gonna sound better, but the interesting thing here is gonna be how they sound better. So is it gonna be the highs over here that distort everything else? Is it gonna be the bass that drowns everything else out, whereas the Meze has a more balanced signature? That's what's gonna be more interesting, because obviously with the higher price tag and the way higher quality audio materials being put into these, they're gonna sound better. But just how better is where it's gonna be interesting. So I have the COS UR20s plugged in. Go ahead and put them on, and that undid my size. There we go. Alright, so they're on. Okay. Interesting. If you're wondering, I'm listening to Goosebumps by Travis Scott. Great song. There's something about listening to a high quality pair of headphones, it's just really addicting. So I would say the main difference is that when you're listening to a cheap pair of headphones, it kind of sounds like all the aspects of the song are being mixed together. The bass is really strong and kind of overshadows the mids, so the mids feel like just drowned out, and the highs, they're there, but they just don't sound clear, so everything kind of is mixed together, and the result is not a very pleasurable listening experience. As with a more expensive pair of headphones with better drivers, you can really separate each part of the response and each part of the song, so the bass is there and strong, but it doesn't affect the mids that are still there, and the highs on a pair of headphones like this are ridiculous. They're so clear and crisp that when you're listening to it, it's really nice to listen to. I don't know. But it sounds a lot better, and all the parts of the song are much more defined with a more expensive pair of headphones like this. Okay, conclusion time. Obviously, the 99 Classics are better in every single way. We all saw that coming. They're way more expensive. It just makes sense. But what's to be learned from this is that you really don't need to spend $310 on a pair of headphones. Take a pair of headphones like this, $17. If you spent just $60, the improvements you would get over this are so vast that it would be completely worth it. You could spend $100, get better sound, better looks, and better comfort, and still be happy. When you're spending $310, you're starting to get some things that are a little unnecessary, like real wood ear cups. While they're extremely classy and they look amazing, they're not really necessary, and they have a big contribution on the added cost. So, if I would take anything from this video, it would be that the sweet spot for a pair of headphones is somewhere in between $17 and $310. $100-ish to $200, and you'll get everything you want without anything you don't need. Yeah? Okay. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.